You did not arrive here randomly. This moment was not an accident, and these words did not appear by chance. Something within you was ready. Something beyond the visible guided you here. Your inner awareness aligned with this message long before your mind recognized it. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Let that truth settle inside you. This is not just content meant to fill silence. It is not something to casually consume and forget. What you are hearing is a signal, a reminder placed before you at precisely the right time, a message meant to stir what has been dormant, to rekindle what life may have tried to suppress. You were never meant to walk your journey completely alone. Even during the times when isolation felt heavy, when it seemed no one truly understood you, that separation was not meant to harm you. It was shaping you. Those quiet seasons were preparing you for connection at a higher level, a time when those walking similar paths will begin to recognize one another, a time when alignment replaces loneliness and purpose replaces confusion. If this resonates within you, take it as a sign that you are aware, alert, and spiritually present. Now let us go deeper. The idea of being chosen is often misunderstood. It is not about being above others, nor does it imply special treatment or superiority. Being chosen speaks of responsibility, not privilege. It points to a role entrusted to you, a task that matches your nature so precisely that no one else could fulfill it in the same way. This is not about comparison. It is about design. When you look back on your life, you may notice signs that this calling was always there. Even early on, while others were absorbed in distraction and surface-level pursuits, you felt drawn toward depth. You questioned more. You observed more. You sensed what others ignored. You felt emotions beneath conversations. You noticed unspoken tension, hidden pain, quiet beauty. There was a constant pull toward meaning, a feeling that life held something greater than what was being presented. At times, this difference may have made you feel misplaced, as though you didn't quite fit anywhere. But nothing was wrong with you. You were set apart for a purpose that carries weight and intention. Ancient wisdom speaks to this truth, that some are called to carry light, not for their own glory, but so others may find direction. This identity is both empowering and demanding. It invites you to live from depth, integrity, and awareness in a world that often prefers comfort and illusion. Walking this path is rarely easy. For many, it begins not with recognition, but with obscurity, not with support, but with solitude. Rejection, misunderstanding, and long periods of silence often mark the early stages of this journey. You may have asked yourself why connection feels difficult, or why you seem different no matter where you go. These experiences are not signs of failure. They are training. Just as strength is built through resistance, the inner life is refined through challenge. What appeared as emptiness was actually preparation. Every delay, every unanswered prayer, every quiet struggle served a purpose. Difficulties shaped your discernment. Stillness sharpened your awareness. Loneliness expanded your capacity for empathy. The past stripped away false identities and shallow attachments, leaving only what was real. And through it all, perseverance was being formed within you. Eventually, there comes a moment when something shifts. The world you once accepted no longer satisfies. Familiar habits lose their appeal. Old routines feel hollow. It's as if a veil has been lifted, and you can no longer unsee what you now understand. This is awakening. It is the soul remembering itself. Relationships may fade. Comfort zones dissolve. What once felt secure begins to fall away. Yet in the midst of that unraveling, clarity begins to emerge. A deeper calling grows louder, while the noise of the world fades into the background. What you are experiencing is not loss, it is alignment. And what is awakening within you now is only the beginning. You began to notice moments that felt too exact to ignore. Signs appeared with an accuracy that stirred something deeper than logic. Patterns repeated, gently drawing your awareness beyond the surface of everyday life. A hunger awakened within you, not for more things, but for truth, for eternity, for what exists beyond what the eyes can see. This is where the promise of sacred wisdom comes alive. The living water spoken of by Christ is not something you search for in the world. It is not found in status, approval, or possessions. That source already exists within you. It rises quietly from the depths of your soul, offering life that never runs dry. Awakening is the moment you rediscover that inner well. It is a realization that true fulfillment does not flow from external circumstances, but from the divine presence already breathing within your spirit. And yes, this awakening is not always gentle. It unsettles you. It dismantles illusions. It removes identities you once wore for survival rather than truth. Yet with every layer that falls away, something more authentic is revealed. Who you truly are in alignment with God. Awakening does not happen by chance. It is a divine summons, a moment when heaven whispers firmly but lovingly, "Rise." This season is shifting. The journey of the chosen carries depth and mystery, but was never intended to remain a solitary road forever. Isolation serves a purpose. It strengthens, purifies, and teaches discernment, but connection reveals the fullness of the calling. Every soul marked by God carries a distinct piece of a greater design. Alone, that piece is meaningful. Together, the pattern becomes clear. You were never meant to fulfill your purpose in isolation. Your calling unfolds most powerfully when aligned with others who carry complementary light. Sacred wisdom reminds us that shared purpose multiplies strength. When one stumbles, another offers support. When vision grows weary, another restores clarity. Solitude prepares you, but unity expands you. The wilderness may refine faith, but community amplifies mission. There's a rare and holy power released when awakened souls come together, each carrying their flame, yet igniting something far greater. When united, these are your true companions. Those who resonate with the same inner frequency. Those whose presence feels familiar beyond explanation. When you encounter them, recognition is instant. There is no performance, no striving, no need to shrink or explain yourself. Your spirit exhales. You feel seen, safe, understood. In their presence, dormant gifts awaken. Forgotten truths return to memory. Together, you remind one another of who you are when the world tries to distort that truth. You call forth courage where fear once lived, and your combined light becomes a signal, guiding others who are still searching their way back to remembrance. Before the sacred alignment fully unfolds, tests will always appear. Every divine path is marked by refinement. These challenges are not meant to harm you, but to sharpen perception and strengthen wisdom. They ensure that when true connections arrive, you are ready to recognize them. One of the earliest tests is discernment. Not everyone who speaks of light embodies it. Some wear spiritual language while remaining bound by ego, control, or unresolved wounds. Words may impress, but character always reveals the truth. True alignment brings peace, clarity, and growth. False alignment drains energy, creates confusion, and pulls you away from purpose. Another test is patience. After long seasons of solitude, the desire for belonging can become intense. In that longing, it is tempting to compromise, but divine relationships cannot be rushed or forced. They unfold with ease, not desperation. If you find yourself chasing connection, proving your worth, or diminishing your truth to be accepted, that is not your tribe. Then there is the test of reflection. Genuine soul connections do not only affirm your strengths, they also illuminate your wounds. They reveal insecurities not to shame you, but to heal you. True spiritual family walks with you through vulnerability, refining you through love rather than rejection. And perhaps the most difficult test is timing. You may feel ready, while others are still being prepared. Or they may be ready while you are still healing. In these moments, trust divine orchestration. Delay is not absence, it is alignment. When the appointed moment arrives, transformation follows naturally. What once felt overwhelming becomes lighter because the burden is shared. Visions that seem stagnant begin to move with new momentum. Gifts long buried awaken with clarity and strength. And in that unfolding, you come to understand a sacred truth. You were never late, never forgotten, and never alone. You were being prepared, just as metal is refined through contact. So your true companion strengthened the fire already burning within you. This circle is not formed merely for ease, though comfort naturally exists there. It is a space of truth, responsibility, growth, and remembrance. Your people will rejoice in your victories, but they will also remain steady when storms arise. They will not abandon you in seasons of exhaustion or doubt. When you forget who you are, they will remind you. When you grow too comfortable, they will challenge you. When illusions attempt to distract you, they will gently realign you with truth. In their presence, you do not disappear or diminish. You step fully into the role you were created to carry. Every soul within this gathering serves a distinct purpose. Some bring healing through words and presence, restoring what cannot be seen. Some carry insight, dreams, vision, and spiritual clarity that illuminate the path ahead. Others serve as guardians, standing firm in strength and discernment, protecting what is sacred. And some are teachers, entrusted with wisdom that awakens ancient truth within the heart. Whatever your role may be, never question its value. You matter. You are essential. Without your contribution, the greater design remains incomplete. Being chosen is not simply about awareness or spiritual insight. It is about embodiment, allowing divine light to influence how you live, speak, and move through the world. To walk as a vessel of light begins with intention. Each day offers an opportunity to align before distraction takes hold. Before reaching for noise or rushing into obligation, pause. Breathe. Offer your day back to God. Ask for guidance, clarity, and alignment. This small act reshapes the energy you carry into every environment you enter. This alignment is not limited to sacred spaces. It reveals itself most clearly in the ordinary, in your tone of voice, in patience with family, in kindness towards strangers, in integrity when no one is watching. These moments become quiet testimonies of divine presence moving through you. To sustain this light, cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is active, not passive. It shifts awareness from scarcity to abundance, from absence to presence. In that shift, blessings flow naturally, and fulfillment becomes something lived, not chased. Yet gratitude must be supported by discipline. Feed your spirit with truth, reflection, and stillness. Be mindful what you allow into your heart and mind, for the soul absorbs more than you realize. Surround yourself with voices and spaces that reinforce your higher calling. And do not neglect rest. Rest is not weakness. It is holy restoration. It is where strength is renewed, where God speaks quietly to weary hearts, reminding you of your identity. To live as one who is chosen is to carry light not only in belief, but in behavior, in presence, in words, in choices. As we close, let us enter a moment of prayer, not as ritual, but as a seal over what has been spoken. Prayer. Divine Father, source of all life, we approach you with gratitude and humility. Nothing here has occurred by chance. Every soul receiving these words has been guided by your hand. Surround them with peace that calms confusion. Release clarity that dissolves doubt. Restore courage where fear has lingered. Lift the weight of rejection from their hearts. Heal wounds formed in loneliness and awaken the gifts placed within them from the beginning. Sharpen their discernment and align them with those meant to walk beside them. Companions who will nurture, strengthen, and protect their path. Guard them from false connections and misplaced attachments. And in your perfect timing, allow divine relationships to unfold with ease and grace. Seal within them the unshakable truth that they are called, equipped, and positioned for purpose. May these words produce fruit and transformation. In the name of Jesus, amen. Chosen one, the season of concealment is ending. The wilderness has completed its work. It shaped you. It strengthened you. It prepared you. Now the gathering begins. The assignment calls. The light within you can no longer remain hidden. Do not retreat. Do not doubt your worth. You were never meant to blend in. You were created to illuminate. Every tear, every battle, every silent season was preparation for this moment. Nothing was wasted. Step forward with confidence. Walk into your calling without hesitation. Let your light shine freely and align with those who share your divine direction. Together, you rise. Together, destiny unfolds. You are chosen. You are prepared. And the time is now. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If these words have stirred something within you, consider staying connected and becoming part of this growing space. A community of seekers, awakeners, and souls walking with purpose. Together, we continue rising. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, why are you here right now, hearing these words at this exact time? What if this moment is not random at all? What if it's been guided, arranged by divine intention, each step leading you here? Chosen one. If this message is reaching your heart, it is because this encounter was appointed. Life has not been gentle with you. You have walked through deep valleys, carried weights that many cannot endure, and faced storms that threaten to extinguish your hope. Yet here you are, not shattered but strengthened, not defeated but refined. Every challenge you face was never meant to erase you. It was meant to shape you, to prepare you, to reveal who you were always meant to become. And now, the season before you is shifting. Doors are opening. Breakthrough is approaching. This is more than encouragement. It is an invitation, a call to step into fullness, into joy, into purpose. You are never ordinary. You were set apart to shine as a living reflection of unwavering divine love. Every soul marked with purpose walks through fire. Perhaps you recognize this truth in your own story. The path of the chosen is rarely easy. It is along this sacred road that faith is tested and character is forged. You have felt betrayal when trust was broken. You have known uncertainty when provision seemed scarce and the future unclear. You have endured loneliness when silence pressed heavily against your heart. There were nights when fear hovered close, and days when doubt whispered that letting go would be easier than holding on. Yet you stayed. When everything around you seemed to crumble, you stood. When the winds tried to uproot you, you pressed your roots deeper into faith. When the heat intensified, you were not destroyed, you were purified. Like precious metal refined by fire, the trials revealed strength you did not know you carried. These experiences were not punishments. They were instruments of preparation, tools shaping resilience, wisdom, and endurance within you. The world may have attempted to dim your light, to bury your brilliance beneath despair. But pressure did not extinguish you. It sharpened you. Every tear, every wound, every restless night became part of a greater testimony. Your life tells a story of perseverance written through grace. You stand as evidence that storms cannot overcome a soul anchored in divine truth. What was formed against you did not prevail. What was spoken over you did not define you. This strength, this endurance, is your inheritance. So what does it truly mean to be chosen? To be chosen is not simply to exist among many. It is to be set apart with intention. Before your first breath, before your heartbeat ever began, you were known. You were formed with purpose. Your life was designed with meaning far greater than survival. Your journey has never been accidental. Your steps were never random. You were not created to wander without direction. You were created to illuminate, to reflect the presence of the one who called you into being. There is a promise that speaks directly to this truth, a declaration that your future is held with care, hope, and intention. Your destiny is not rooted in harm, but in growth, not in despair, but in promise. But to fully walk into this future, one truth must be embraced. You are more than what you survived. You're not defined by past wounds or the labels placed upon you by others. Where the world sees scars, divine vision sees strength. Where others recall your struggle, God calls you by name, beloved, chosen, appointed. To walk as one who is chosen is to stand confidently in this identity. It is to live with awareness that your life carries impact, that abundance is not arrogance, and purpose is not pride. It is to understand that you were created to reflect light in a world searching for it. You were designed for significance, formed for growth, and appointed to shine. And this is only the beginning. Do you feel it? That subtle movement within your spirit, the quiet awareness that something meaningful is already taking shape? This is not imagination. It is evidence of divine movement. What you once hoped for in the distance has already begun to unfold. The atmosphere around your life is changing, and heaven is preparing what cannot be contained. This is a season of increase. What God is releasing will not touch only one area of your life. His provision is holistic. Your inner strength will be renewed. Your heart will experience joy that runs deeper than circumstance. Broken connections will begin to heal. Your body will regain vitality. And yes, provision will meet your needs. Increase may come financially, but abundance is far greater than wealth alone. True abundance is fullness in spirit, emotion, relationships, and physical well-being. This is a life Christ spoke of when he promised a life overflowing with purpose and wholeness. God is not limited. He is not a God of shortage. He is the source of overflow, the one who delights in giving more than enough. Yet stepping into this new chapter requires release. Old fears, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs cannot travel with you into what God is preparing. Just as growth requires pruning, fruitfulness requires surrender. What no longer aligns with divine purpose must be laid down. Consider the story of Joseph, betrayed by his own family, sold into slavery, falsely accused and imprisoned. His life appeared to be a series of unjust setbacks. Yet every trial was positioning him for a future beyond his imagination. In time, he rose to a place of authority where his wisdom preserved nations during famine. What was meant to break him became the very foundation of his elevation. Harm was transformed into good. Loss became preparation. Your story is no different. Nothing you endured was wasted. Every struggle refined your character. Every delay strengthened your discernment. Every hardship prepared you for responsibility, influence, and purpose. The blessings ahead are not only for your benefit, they are meant to flow outward. You are blessed so that others may be blessed through you. Spiritually and practically, your abundance becomes evidence that God is faithful and generous. Your life becomes a testimony that provision follows obedience. As you embrace your identity as one called by God, something shifts. Fear loosens its grip. Uncertainty loses its authority. You walk with assurance because you know you are guided, protected, and upheld. You no longer retreat from challenges. You stand grounded in truth. This confidence is not pride. It is trust. It is the quiet strength that comes from knowing you are not alone and never have been. When God leads, doors open. When you trust, momentum follows. Yet abundance must be sustained by alignment. Lasting prosperity flows from a life rooted in integrity and purpose. Seeking God first does not demand perfection. It requires intention, a daily choice to walk honestly, to forgive freely, to love generously, and to remain humble. When your life reflects righteousness, blessings follow naturally, not forced, not strained, but steady and abundant. As transformation deepens, it becomes visible. Peace rests upon you even in uncertain seasons. Your presence carries calm. Your eyes reflect hope. The change is not surface level. It is the outward expression of an inward renewal only God can produce. Something new is taking shape. It is already emerging, even if not fully seen yet. And your life will stand as evidence, a living witness of restoration, renewal, and grace. This transformation is nourished through gratitude. Gratitude shifts perspective. It opens a heart to receive more. When you give thanks not only for what you hold, but for what is still unfolding, you position yourself in trust rather than fear. Gratitude turns attention from lack to provision, from anxiety to faith, from waiting to confidence. Let each day begin with thankfulness. Let expectation rise where doubt once lived. Let trust replace worry, because what God has started, He will complete. And the season ahead carries more than you imagined. You are stepping into it now.